One of the simple pleasures in life is looking up into the night sky, waiting on a shooting star, or picking out the Big Dipper. But if you live in a town of any size, nighttime lights make seeing stars almost impossible. One of the best places to see the Central Oregon night sky is Prineville Reservoir State Park. In fact, this is the first state park in Oregon to be designated as an International Dark Sky Association park, one of 200 in the world and only 2 in Oregon.
There's a lot of things that you can see better when you have less pollution, light pollution. You can see the Milky Way really clear out here, where in some locations, like you go to the city, you'll never see the Milky Way.
But you sure can here. It took making a few lighting changes at the park to achieve the Dark Sky Park status.
But we had to meet certain criteria to reduce the amount of light pollution that our park creates. And so we constantly have both energy saving measures, but in return also light reducing measures that we've had within the park, especially like around restroom facilities and even some of the lighting that's just around our campsites.
Next weekend is International Dark Skies Weekend, and the folks at Prineville Reservoir State Park are inviting you to their party. On Saturday, April 22nd, there are several events during the day. Speakers at the park's amphitheater, solar viewing, arts and crafts, and when night falls, that's when the action begins. This is the day use area at the Prineville Reservoir State Park. This is where a lot of the activities for the Star Party will take place. And you can bring your own telescope the night of the party, but if you don't have a telescope, don't worry about it. This is actually an observatory, and there are several telescopes here that you will be able to use. Also, when you come to this event, there are some lighting rules that you're going to want to observe. The park is 16 miles southeast of Prineville in Juniper Canyon. And once you enter the park, please drive with only your parking lights on.
And if you do have like lights, flashlights, things of that sort, if you have some that have like the red light on them, or we'll also be having available some red cellophane that you can put over your lights so that you can still see and go around, but it doesn't cause a large calibration with your eyes having to recalibrate to see things properly.
So even a little light makes a big difference.
Oh yeah. We have a stargazing permit that you can get online. It's free, but you just have to have it in your windshield that shows that your intent is to be stargazing. We're also going to actually get telescopes out and do some night sky viewing.
Okay.
So we'll have what we call Big Doug, which is a pretty good sized telescope that we have that's housed in our observatory, as well as some other telescopes that are more like tabletop telescopes.
Staff will be on hand to offer interpretive talks and give you a hand in your effort to see the heavens. Extra campsites have been opened early to accommodate overnighters. For info on camping and the event in general, go to Prineville Reservoir State Park's website. On your way to the Star Party, you will drive through Prineville, where you can stop and grab a meal at a restaurant, get some groceries, or fill up on gas before heading out to the Prineville Reservoir State Park. This weekend's event is an invitation to expose yourself to the Dark Sky Park designation. But if you can't make it this weekend, the park has stargazing each weekend through the summer. You don't need to bring much, just show up, hang out, look up, and they'll do the rest.
The feeling of awe that I think you have when you're looking up at the sky and seeing things so clearly and realizing sometimes just how small we all are, but how amazing things that we have around that are free.
Free's good.
Free is good. And if you can just look up at the sky and have a great experience, I mean, what better gift is that?
At Oregon's only state park with an International Dark Skies Park designation, Prineville Reservoir State Park, this is Dave Jones for Destination Oregon.